Guys, what's up? How are you doing? Today on the reviewer show, we have in the studio Miss Ekuya Bedua. Go.
Hi,
You're welcome.
thank you.
This show is brought to you by Richie Rich Gummies, Doman Foods, Imesco Drinks. I keep telling you guys, Imesco has the best champagne, wine, beer, cider, anything. From cognacs to ciders to the Long Mountains, Charlie, DFWI, and executively produced by Brand Sage Marketing with my amazing production team, Mike Edem, Joel, Paul, and the likes. Charlie, today promises to be exciting.
Yeah, very.
My old friend.
Are you my friend?
No, I'm not your friend. You've always been my baby girl.
You know, for life.
Baby girl for life. A town for you. Alright, so Charlie, this week has been interesting.
Very interesting.
Alright, so you did journalism, right?
Yeah.
Yes, so this week we've had some misinformations and inaccuracies in the media. With over the week, I think the president commissioned some waste trucks, if you recall. And then we have three of the biggest printing houses in the country misinforming us. Some say 101 vehicles, others say 105, some of them say 150, somebody says 500. I mean, come on. Daily Guide, Ghanaian Times, Daily Graphic. This is disheartening.
Well, is it that their reporters don't get it right?
I don't know.
Or because, the intervals for them to, you have 500, we have 126, we have 101.
This is sad.
Where are they getting the
Come to think
reporters?
of it, these are like the biggest print media
In Ghana, actually, like
everyone. I know people in the journalism space.
everyone would like to work with Daily Guide.
All time.
Everyone would like to work with Daily Graphic.
Is it poor journalism? Is it poor editing? Do you think somebody's not doing their work or somebody not doing their checks?
poor editing?
I don't know.
But I think after you bring a story,
You have editors.
yes, the editor is supposed to edit
Okay.
the stories. You need to go through your stories again before you publish it
Okay.
or before you read it out. So is it that they didn't read it out, like the editor didn't read through, or it was a mistake?
It can't be. This is serious. 500, 101, and then one what? 130 something or 20 something.
It's happening even with the online bloggers. That's what they do.
You can forgive them, they're bloggers. They do everything for attention. But these are like national media.
Okay.
Daily Guide, they are Daily Graphic, like they are national media. It's just like a broadcast. When everyone in Ghana or people outside want to get info, I once worked in Ghana News Agency.
Yeah.
So they contact news agency for like information.
Yes.
Ghana Agency News Agency is like the mother media house in Ghana. So they can't misinform the public. Same as Daily Guide or Daily Graphic.
Yeah, but
Like, hey,
this one, well, I'll not say it's a mistake. Maybe they didn't get, their reporter didn't bring the right figure.
What happened to the editors as well? We have we have journalist editors, we have sub editor, we have editor in chief.
Yes.
And then this
Chief
story
editor.
passes through all these people.
It's true.
Charlie.
So is it that they are not doing their work well? Or, I think this is bad news.
But in the long run, do you think this has effects on how the public react to these stories?
Well, yes. Some people actually take note of these things. Like our fathers.
Okay.
They're grown-ups. Some of them would not like to read from the internet.
Okay.
So what they will do is they'll buy a Daily Graphic or Daily Guide to read through. So if you have a father like mine who would always want to cross-check everything into detail,
Okay.
I think he would notice that there is the numbers.
But you see, this is also where people who are political would think that the government is misinforming people.
Yes,
But
through the media.
Exactly. Because,
Through the media.
one person would see 101 and then we'll see 500, and then we'll start thinking that did the government lie to us or something? But
no, the government is not at fault.
It's
coming from the news agency.
I know.
Yes, it's true.
This is so
it's true.
poor, Charlie.
I think some Ghanaian, maybe, let's say that some of our parents that are well educated would understand that it's not coming, because definitely the TV newscasters and all of those
Will
people
provide
exactly.
the
So
media,
maybe if Adom TV is providing this, probably UTV is providing the same thing, so they'll know that the mistake is coming from.
But come to think of it, these reporters were at the event. Come to think of it.
So were they sleeping?
I'm sure they even took something after.
Or they were drunk? Because you can't provide this. I'm not sure there will be.
Well, I would go for Daily Graphic. Daily Graphic is 101, right? I think I'll believe Daily Graphic. I don't know.
It can be more than 101.
Producer, cameraman, I don't know who you believe, but Charlie, they are the Ghanaians.
What do you think? I don't believe any of them until I've read through. I've seen a number that is repeating itself once. That one is fine. But with this, I'm not taking any of them.
Alright, so there's some good news in the air. I think midweek, so courts lifted the injunction on the Fix the Country protest. Personally, I feel it's good. We need people to voice out some things. But do you also think that we need to actually complain about basic amenities before leaders listen to us?
With this, I don't even know what to say. Sometimes I think that our leaders know what is right.
Okay.
They actually know what is right. But maybe they need some force to push that. You get it? President Akufo-Addo sitting wherever he is wouldn't know what is going on. That is why we have MPs to do their work. Honestly speaking, some of the MPs are sleeping. What would you want me to say? Some of the MPs are sleeping and they're not doing their work. Some of them are also doing very well, very well. So I think that yes, Ghanaian leaders, we've noticed that they need some kind of force to do their work.
Don't you also think that I think both the government and then the people have work to do? Because this is where, so those in power think that, okay, we believe in them so much that we voted for them to come and enjoy some sort of power and some money instead of working. So they don't see why, okay, they promised to do this for us in 3 years and then they have not done it, they are already complaining, we are ungrateful. So they don't,
I think that's one thing about Ghanaians.
Relax. Meanwhile, the ordinary Ghanaian also thinks that, well, I voted you to power.
So you should do
So why is my data choked? Why is my data not flowing?
Do you know that meanwhile we can do that ourselves?
Going on. Meanwhile, it's the same ordinary citizen who has given the land out, same ordinary citizen who has thrown rubber into the gutter for it to be choked and all. I think
Ghanaians, we all need education. Everyone.
I think that we have had enough education.
So what?
Personally,
I think that the whole thing is the mindset.
Okay.
We know what is right.
Okay.
A child as young as 6 years knows what is right and knows what is wrong.
Okay.
So we know that when you dump a pure water, sachet water in the gutter, it will choke the gutter. So why would you do it? Meanwhile, there's a dustbin there.
Meanwhile, there's a dustbin. Charlie.
Do you get it?
Yeah, we get you. But don't you think, when it comes to potholes, potholes and largely they are created by water and the likes. But then, I saw a video trending this week somewhere in Tekendi Zongo, if I'm right. So they contacted people to come and patch the roads. I don't know if you saw the video.
No.
They actually did the patching, but without water. So they only pour the gravels.
Only just
that. And they just fill them in the pot.
But don't you think that Ghanaians, let's say, in an area where there's potholes, I think that best thing is people within the area should come out. Well, you are waiting for the government to come and do it.
Obviously,
and the government
has to do it.
And the government,
it's not a private road.
It's not a private road. Like you use it, it's your car. You walk on it. and you're waiting for government to come. So if government is not coming, what would you do? You just make them move yourself.
No,
I mean, Ghanaians know what is right.
Don't know. So as highway commissions director, as urban roads director, as an MP or whoever you are, I think that when you give contract out for some project to be taken, all right, you go and check what they are doing. You don't wait till they are done. Let me give you an instance. So some 4 or 5 years ago, and if you know Mamprobi very well,
I stayed in Mamprobi.
Okay, so Mamprobi, the traffic light. So there were these potholes, and then the guys filled it. You need to come the next day or 2 days, and then there was no pothole. Who do you blame?
Who would you blame? Government or the guy?
I think you should blame both the engineer and the one who awarded the contract. Because you didn't come and check on what the guy said.
Was the guy an ordinary?
Yes, they be Ghanaian engineer.
Oh, okay.
Ghanaian engineers, most of them, into my phone say, they do for the rooftop. Then Charlie,
So
you see this Brazilian company, Carval, those who did the Dubai, you know that the same people doing that also kind of road, right?
Okay,
So
yes, I've seen it.
You see how they do their work? Perfect. When you go to East Legon, they road listen to Ashali Botri, there's some Ghanaian woman who do a perfect road.
It's a Ghanaian woman, she's not a politician.
She's a woman.
But she's not a politician. But she's not a politician. She didn't die doing that road.
Charlie. Perfect.
So do you know what I'm saying? We Ghanaians can do the road for ourselves, not for the government.
No. The woman is a contractor. She was awarded the contract.
Fine, yes. But she's a Ghanaian.
She's a Ghanaian. Yeah, she's a perfect. So what stops the other people from doing the same? I mean, come on. Charlie, people come the south side there, then Charlie Basa, why? And if people come the Osu and the Dansomans and the
Wajas and the Kaswas.
Why?
Yeah.
Why? They keep constructing the Osu main road there. I think every year they reconstruct that road. You know that road will get potholes every year. Or every election year also. Charlie, Alright, so moving to our relationship story of the day. Guys, don't forget the show is brought to you by Richie Rich Gummies Don't Mind Foods. Don't Mind is 5 years this year. Yes, we are telling you that. Pass by any Doman branch, be it Tema, be it Dansuma, or maybe East Legon. Just order for your dough burger, your dough pizza, your donut, Charlie, anything. They have nice packages. Where they will serve you right. You know, be same off. In Mexico drinks, Charlie, Hennessy, Moe, Chandon, wild turkey, and what have you? Charlie, anything wine, anything champagne, anything cider. That's why Imesco drinks on IG, Imesco GH, Imesco, what have you, Charlie. They'll hold you down for all your events, all the big weddings you see. You can just go to a Crown Mall, ShopRite, Game, Spa, or Cecilia, Melcom, Charlie, find Imesco drinks everywhere. Alright, so let me read the story out, then we discuss.
Okay.
I met a man while I was 18 years. He was so good to me. He provided all my needs. I was a virgin when I met him. We dated for like 5 years. Later I got to know he's a married man with kids. I was shocked because I didn't suspect that he could be a married man. There was no such clue while we were dating. He didn't take me to a hotel for me to suspect. Maybe he had someone in the house. It was always his house, so how come? It was just around the same time that I also got to know that he was a church elder. To make matters worse, there were other members of the church he was sleeping with. The whole thing got me delusional. I didn't know what to do. I thought of confronting him, but later said to myself that would be disrespectful. But I'm in pain. P-E-T-T-E. Pain. Anytime I remember what he took me through, I want to strip naked and curse him. Yo, come on, really? Okay. The pain never goes away, and I want to do something to pay him back. Please advise me. What should I do?
16 years.
Charlie.
And you were dating someone's husband.
Charlie.
And you didn't know. 16 years.
I think that.
They've been dating for 5 years.
Come to take me to 21 years. Like,
so now she's
the Colombo say, how can you be 16 like SS2 or something, right?
SS2, but maybe SS1.
And then you're dating somebody like, what, 30 something or 40 something. You're telling me you don't know what? You don't know what?
See how film. Wow.
But I think, who do you blame? Do you blame the man or you blame the child?
Well,
I think
I'll
that-
blame both of them.
Okay.
In a sense that the man, 16-year-old child, can be your daughter. And secondly, you are a church elder. You're sure also at the Sum Yame. When they sure also they are called heaven.
Oh, the only feelings are now.
But you're married. And she said she has kids, right? You are married with kids. What has your wife done to you?
I don't know.
In Kitwa, then a church elder.
I mean, Papa Pinu.
But
Probably the girl was naive because 16 years.
so the man was doing
16,
everything.
16 years, you know, you have SS1s, SS2s, SS3s chasing. You didn't like them.
You need to have that kind of SHS.
You didn't like level
rating,
100s and level 200s.
Wow.
You like married men. I think personally the girl was naive, one. And then two, maybe the man took her for a ride, you know, so she was so foolish in love that, okay.
Because the man was providing everything.
Well, but where were her parents?
Exactly.
Where were her parents?
Probably she didn't tell her parents about it. Or she was doing in Kwalabonism, excuse me to say.
Charlie, but come to think of it.
But who does that?
I don't know.
Now, even in my area, it's happening there. A young girl, 19 years, is dating a married man with 3 boys.
She's aware.
The lady is aware.
Wow.
And she's doing that. And now the guy has sacked the wife to go.
Just because of the 19
Just because of you.
Well, this now 21-year-old says she wants to curse the man. She wants to strip naked and curse.
You are cursing the man. You've also cursed yourself. Because the man is a man. Definitely, you also get married. Obi Dibi Bedu.
But
Me personally, I'm
yeah, man, you know force. Wherever you did, you know force. You know force.
You were enjoying it, right? And you were both enjoying it.
No, but you know force.
But me personally, I don't like married men and sugar daddies though.
But you're a young girl.
Yeah. But some girls at my age like sugar daddies and married men, but I don't do that.
Yeah.
I'm faithful. My boyfriend does.
We have a boyfriend.
Come on.
A kid's boyfriend. Hi. Yeah, you get boyfriend. Since when?
Oh, really?
Charlie, come to think of it, they didn't want to try. The girl,
yes,
I think, was naive, was probably following something or something.
But the man didn't also try at all. I mean, why are men like this?
One, you're a married man. Two,
but you know men are very secretive.
I mean, why are some men? Please, always say that. Why are
some men very secretive? You
know
know
what?
what?
Secretive.
By now, the wife is very faithful, but you don't like it.
You're right. Charlie, it was good having you on the show today.
Thank you.
I hope you come to another time.
Oh yeah, well, definitely, I'll come.
Are you sure?
Yes, it was fun.
If I'm busy, you should come out.
Oh, come, don't worry. More ties.
Guys, don't forget this show is brought to you by Rich Gummies, Don't Man Food, Mesco Drinks. Executive produced by Brand Surge Marketing. Charlie, today we had Ikia Bedua. Go. My name is Shrek. Scream! I'll meet you. Oh, before I go, next week Sunday, 20th, we are having a Bendada in North Legon. Don't forget to come. The second edition. This is Father's Day edition. Special. All your local meals with entertainment. This is Chop Bar with class. Chop Bar with entertainment. Don't miss this. Charlie, see you guys next week. Scream!
Bye.